Hey everyone, so different video here. I apologize for the quality. It is 9:39 at night because I accidentally didn't do the correct final project for this class. So I'm just gonna jump right into this. And so I'm going to walk you all through this project that we had. So our assignment was that we are a leader of a team or a team or somebody that is in charge of a project, and we could use real life scenarios for this. So I chose to do my youth team, and the purpose of that team is to connect generations together while also nurturing faith. So the first thing is starting the team. What are some things, activities that we would do to get to know each other? And all of the three things that I listed were icebreakers, but they were different icebreakers. So the first one is questions such as, where's your favorite place to travel? The outcome of this is just to know some quick, simple facts of each of your members. The next week would be 10 things in common. And the outcome of this is to realize that, yes, we are all different, but we do have some things in common, no matter how different we are. The third game I would do is Would You Rather? And this can provide an outcome for me as a leader to kind of get to know how each of my members think. And of course, I would definitely be careful with this because I feel like this game could go 20 different ways. So, the next thing is developing a team contract. How will you, as a team leader, determine what team members should expect from each other? So the first thing I want to do is figure out, what does the team value? Is it open communication, honesty, open-mindedness? What is it? That's the first thing I want to do to determine what we should be expecting from each other. From experience of actually being on this team, one thing that I value and I believe the rest of my team values is communication, because that is our number one problem that we are facing is communication. Also honesty. The next thing is, how should the primary roles and responsibilities of team members be determined? This includes both task and relationship issues. So the first thing is, we need to figure out, is this a formal team? If it is, then we need to establish a president, or in our case, a chairman. We need a vice chairman, a secretary who does the minutes for each meeting, and a treasurer to track the finances. For responsibilities, I want to know what their strengths are, but also, what are some things that they enjoy doing? If I have somebody who is really good with organizing and they love doing events, then I would put them in charge of that. The next thing is rules and norms. So, how should the decisions be made in person? But if it's a really simple decision, then it can be done electronically through text or email. What are some legitimate reasons for missing a meeting? What should be done when a person misses too many meetings? So, some things you can miss for, obviously, sick members. Sicknesses happen. You have a medical issue, you have car troubles, really things that are just completely out of our control. And then when somebody misses too many meetings, I would want to follow the three strikes, you're out rule. Three times, you're out. Basic, simple, to the point. How should conflicts be how should conflicts and disagreements be handled? I prefer that in person because so many things can get so messy when it's communicated through text and email and things of that nature. It's not very clear. How can the team encourage members to listen attentively? attentively and respectful to others. I really want to encourage by practicing active listening. That's really the best we can do. Active listening involves looking them in the eye and nonverbal cues like yes, and that is also a way of showing respect to somebody. What should the team do to enforce its rules? We need to practice what we preach. Simple as that. If we set out these rules, then we need to be showing by example the rules and be practicing those rules. So, performance evaluation. So, explain the type of performance evaluation you will use. I like the simple assessment. Explain the rationale for the criteria and the performance evaluation. This is to walk through everyone's strength, weaknesses, and opportunities for them to grow. I really see this as being a really rounded way of doing this and hopefully seeing things in a bigger light, if that makes sense. So, the next thing is include the short assessment below. So, off the top of my head, volunteered in person with 2 events, provided food for youth events, showed leadership skills either in a meeting or at an event. That would be part of the criteria. Now, the next thing was super interesting for me to do because this is problem solving. So, give an example of what my team is experiencing and our disagreements, which is really interesting and oddly perfect timing because we are currently going through a huge issue right now, and that is currently we are adding a staff member whose responsibilities make the job a full time job when the job is part time. Also, some of their responsibilities is mixing in with the team's responsibilities. So, how would I implement this and help resolve the issue and explain why I chose that approach? So, personally, I would have an in person meeting with the higher ups to set clear responsibilities for both the staff member and the team. And the reason why I want to do this is because as a leader, I never want to have a conversation without certain people that need to be in the conversation. I feel like this is a decision that needs to be made with people who have authority. And to me, that would be like me, the team leader, the pastor, even the president of council, since this is a church situation and scenario. So the next and last thing is explain the steps for your problem solving and the outcomes of the process. And I just said meet with the team first to establish the responsibilities. So I want to get together with my team and collaborate. What do we think are our responsibilities? I then want to take that up with the higher ups. And that's when that would happen. That conversation would happen. Then I want to make sure I write down the responsibilities of the staff member and team because somebody along the way, unfortunately, somebody in power will twist the words and then that becomes manipulation, and we don't want that. Then I would print off and put it in the binder where all that sort of stuff goes. We now finally have a binder that has all of our rules and regulations and stuff, and that would be stored in there as well. And then I would also put it on an online drive just so you have a digital copy, but also a physical copy. So that is all. I apologize to my team members because I posted the wrong video. So I'll post this one and I can't wait to see all of your videos. And congratulations to everybody who is graduating and best of luck to everybody in their futures. Bye.